Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English Bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. Governor Tamilisai Soundarajan on 15th December said that owing to the bad governance of the previous government, the power utilities have been pushed into a financial crisis with a staggering debt of 81,516 crore rupees. The utilities incurred a loss of 50,275 crore rupees. She accused the previous Bharat Rashtra Samiti government of failing to maintain fiscal discipline. There was no financial prudence. While addressing the joint session of Telangana Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council, the governor expressed the view that the people in Telangana gave a clear verdict to liberate themselves from 10 years of repression in the recent assembly polls. Similarly, the Civil Supplies Corporation has Rs 56,000 crore in debts and suffered losses to the tune of 11,000 crore rupees. She said that her government would focus on strengthening the derailed financial situation. The government would place before the people the financial condition of each and every department by releasing white paper. The governor said that the greatest challenge before the government as of date is to improve the financial situation in the state on a war footing. She said that this government will order an inquiry into the irregularities committed and lack of quality and corruption in the construction of the Medigadda and Annaram barrages of the Kaleshwaram project. The government asserted that the government was committed to fulfilling all promises made to the people. As promised during the elections, the government would draw up an action plan and order an inquiry into the irregularities committed of lack of quality and corruption in the construction of Medigadda and Annaram barrages.
And the then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh for creating a separate Telangana state in 2014. Respecting the decades-old aspiration of people. On behalf of 4 crore Telangana people, the present government thanks Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, the then chairperson of UPA, for the key role she played in the process of creating Telangana into a separate state. I once again pay my humble tributes through this house to the martyrs who laid down their precious lives. At the time of elections, we gave word to the people that we would get Indrama Rajyam in Telangana. We made it clear that there would not be any repression or dictatorial tendencies in the governance. We have declared 6 guarantees for the welfare and development of the people. In time, with promises made, Chief Minister Shri Revanth Reddy Garu signed the file giving legal sanctity to the 6 guarantees soon after his swearing in. This proved the commitment and dedication of our government. My government is taking the first step along the path of welfare for the people of the state. My government will stand by each and every promise it has made. Within 48 hours of entering the governance, my government has implemented 2 out of 6 guarantees. My government's aim is to make women in Telangana state prosperous as Mahalakshmis. As part of this, women are given free travel facility in the RTC buses, and I am happy to inform you that this free travel scheme came into being on December 19.
KCR discharged from hospital after hip replacement surgery. Bharat Rashtra Samiti President and former Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who underwent hip replacement surgery, was on 15th December discharged from the hospital. He was taken to his residence at Nandi Nagar here from the hospital. The BRS chief on 8th December underwent surgery for left total hip replacement at the private hospital in Hyderabad following a fracture due to a fall at his farmhouse. BRS MLC and KCR's daughter K. Kavita in a post on X said after a successful surgery, her father was discharged from the hospital today. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and some of his cabinet colleagues, TDP President N. Chandrababu Naidu, superstar Chiranjeevi and actor Prakash Raj were among several leaders and prominent persons who called on Rao at the hospital. As a large number of people streamed into Hyderabad to call on KCR at hospital, the former chief minister appealed to people not to visit the hospital as it could expose patients in hospital to infection. He promised to meet people after he recovered. The Congress government took a key decision regarding the security of former ministers and former MLAs as well as BRS chief and former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. It has been decided to reduce security for former KCR's security, which was in Z+ category so far, has been reduced to Y category. Only one escort vehicle along with 4 Pulse 4 gunmen will be allocated for KCR's security. The State Police Department has reportedly issued orders to this effect. On the other hand, the Telangana government has also taken a decision regarding the security of former ministers and MLAs. They ordered to remove their security officers. The gunmen are reporting as per the orders of the government. It seems that many gunmen have already reported. A huge number of people formed queues alongside the road leading to Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Praja Bhavan at Begumpet on Friday morning to represent their grievances at Prajavani program. It led to traffic gridlock stretching from Panjagudda to Somajiguda and Banjara Hills. It may be recalled that Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy kickstarted the program, which was initially called Praja Darbar. It was rechristened as Prajavani. People from various parts of the state started pouring into Begumpet since early morning. The officials received petitions from the people. The government has decided to hold Prajavani program twice a week on Tuesday and Friday. Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation Commissioner Ronald Rose, Hyderabad District Collector Anudeep and Ayush Department Commissioner Harichand received application. Andhra Pradesh Cabinet meeting headed by Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy gave nod for increasing old age social security pensions from existing 2,750 rupees to 3,000 rupees per month from January 2024. The Cabinet approved implementation of YSR, Asra and Chayuta schemes in January, Vishakha Light Metro DPR, Arogya Suraksha second phase in January. The Cabinet meeting was held at the Secretariat at Velpudi on Friday. The Cabinet approved to increase the limit for YSR Arogya to 25 lakh rupees. The Arogya scheme will benefit 90% families across the state and health cards will be distributed from 18th December. Andhra Pradesh Government Advisor Sajjala Ramakrishna Reddy on Friday said that all sections of people are happy as CM Jagan Mohan Reddy's rule was transparent. Speaking to the media persons, he said that in the coming 2024 elections the opposition TDP will win 0 seats. It will lose even Kuppam. They will be defeated in all the 175 constituencies across Andhra Pradesh. He said that the YSRCP will win 175 out of 175 assembly seats in 2024 elections. N. Chandrababu Naidu, Lokesh and Pawan Kalyan are tourists in Andhra Pradesh. Naidu was daydreaming about winning the 2024 elections through occult practices, alleged Sajjala.
మేము వచ్చేసరికి 4 లక్షల ఉద్యోగాలంటే 2,10,000 శాశ్వత ఉద్యోగాలు మళ్ళీ సృష్టించిన నేపథ్యంలో ఇంత రికార్డు ఈయన ఎవరికి చెప్తున్నాడు కథలు చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు? ఎక్కడ ఏమీ జరగలేదు, అభివృద్ధి జరగలేదు, ఇంకోటి లేదని చెప్పడానికి ఏమీ లేదు. ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి ఒక్క కుటుంబంలోనూ ఏదో ఒక రకమైన బెనిఫిట్ పొందింది. కొన్ని 14-19 మధ్య నేను ఇది చేసి ఏం చేసావో చెప్పు స్వామి, అవి చెప్పు మీరు చేసినవి, ఇదిగో నేను ఇది చేశానని ఒక్కటి చెప్పండి అంటే ఎందుకు చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాను?
In a tragic road accident, Andhra Pradesh Legislative Council member Sheikh Sabzi died on Friday afternoon. The tragedy unfolded when his car collided head-on with another vehicle on the Cherukuvada National Highway under Undi Mandal in West Godavari district. He died on the spot. The accident took place when he was returning after participating in a protest in support of the Anganwadi workers' strike from Eluru. He represented the East-West Godavari teachers' constituency. The collision inflicted serious injuries on the MLC's car driver, gunmen, and personal assistant, who were promptly rushed to the hospital. Upon reaching the accident scene, the police initiated an investigation. It was observed that Sheikh Sabji was not wearing a seat belt at the time of the accident, contributing to severe injuries to his chest and head. The Delhi police on 15th December interrogated two more persons in connection with Parliament's security breach case, according to sources. The two persons, one of them from Rajasthan, were picked up by the Special Cell's Counter-Intelligence Unit late Thursday night, said the person. They had helped Lalit Mohan Jha, who was allegedly the brain behind the plan. Jha, who had been on run since Wednesday when four people breached security protocol inside and outside Parliament, walked inside a police station in the New Delhi district Thursday night and was now being interrogated by the police. Meanwhile, the two persons who opened smoke canisters in the Lok Sabha chamber had smuggled them in cavities cut into the left sole of custom-made sports shoes supported by thick rubber layers, according FIR filed in a court. The pamphlets that the duo Manojan D and Sagar Sharma carried into the Lok Sabha had the picture of a fist against the backdrop of a tricolor, a slogan in Hindi and a slogan in English on the Manipur violence issue. In a major security breach on the anniversary of the 2001 Parliament terror attack, Sagar and Manoranjan jumped into the Lok Sabha chamber from the public gallery during 0 hour on Wednesday, released yellow gas from canisters, and shouted slogans before being overpowered by the MPs. India bloc leaders staged a protest near the Gandhi statue in the Parliament complex on Friday over the suspension of 14 MPs, while Derek O'Brien of the Trinamool Congress was suspended from the Rajya Sabha on Thursday. 13 opposition MPs, including 9 from the Congress and the DMK's Kanimoji, were suspended from the Lok Sabha. O'Brien joined the opposition MPs wearing a t-shirt saying he was on a silent protest. Former Congress President Sonia Gandhi also joined the protesters in their demonstration. The suspended MPs held placards saying they were suspended for speaking up, while the culprit BJP MP roamed free. The Congress has been demanding strict action against BJP MP Pratap Singha, who provided the visitor passes to the intruders. The protesting MPs also demanded that their suspensions be revoked. Both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned for the day amid opposition protests. Congress MPs T.N. Prathapan, Hibi Eden, Jyoti Mani, Ramya Haridas, Dean Kuriakose, V.K. Srikandan, Benny Behanan, Mohammad Javed, and Manikkam Tagore, CPIM MP P.R. Natarajan and S. Venkatesan, the DMK's Kanimoji, and the CPI's K. Subbarayan were suspended from Lok Sabha on Thursday for disrupting proceedings. S.R. Parthiban of the DMK was also named among the suspended MPs. However, the Lok Sabha later withdrew his suspension as he was not present in the House and his name was included by mistake. Supreme Court adjourns Mahua Moitra expulsion case to 3rd January. The Supreme Court on Friday deferred the hearing on a plea of Trinamool Congress leader Mahua Moitra challenging her expulsion from the Lok Sabha to 3rd January next year. Moitra challenged her expulsion in the top court after the Lok Sabha adopted the report of its ethics committee that held her guilty of accepting gifts and illegal gratification from a businessman. As soon as the matter was taken up for hearing, a bench of Justices Sanjeev Khanna and SVN Bhatti told senior advocate Abhishek Singhvi, who was appearing for Moitra, that the bench had not gone through the case files and it would like to hear it upon reopening of the court after winter break, which ends on 3rd January. In an affidavit to the Ethics Committee on 19th October, Hiranandani claimed that Moitra had provided him with her login ID and password for the Lok Sabha members' website. The Central Bureau of Investigation has already filed a preliminary FIR in the case. Benchmark equity indices surged more than 1% to hit their new all-time highs on Friday, with the Sensex breaching the 71,000 mark, as domestic macroeconomic data and easing concerns over the U.S. economic growth bolstered market sentiment. Besides, heavy buying in IT, tech and metal counters amid sustained buying by foreign investors helped the domestic equities, traders said. Rising for the third day running, the 30-share BSE Sensex jumped 969.55 points or 1.37% to settle at its record closing high of 71,483.75. During the day, it surged 1,091.56 points or 1.54% to 71,605.76, its all-time intraday high level. The Nifty climbed to 173.95 points or 1.29% to settle at its new closing high of 21,456.65. During the day, it zoomed 309.6 points or 1.46% to hit its record intraday peak of 21,492.30. The buoyancy continued in the market as investors were expecting the clouds over U.S. economic growth to recede by H to CY24 and that the economy would achieve a soft landing aided by normalization in monetary policy. The IT index outperformed on expectations of a rise in demand in the U.S. economy, said Vinod Nair, Head of Research, Geojit Financial Services. The U.S. Federal Reserve keeping its key interest rate unchanged and signaling rate cuts next year, along with continuous foreign fund inflows into the equity markets, have fueled the rally in stocks. HCL Technologies was the biggest gainer in the Sensex pack, rising 5.58%, followed by Tata Consultancy Services and Infosys, State Bank of India, Tech Mahindra, Tata Steel, NTPC and Wipro. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.